Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to downtown Atlanta and Center Park Stadium, the home of the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Sooners will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Panthers offense will be the first up today. Much of the focus on this running back has had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kurt, but how can you ignore him?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball out of the backfield. Every single week, he seems to be a major factor in how they attack defenses. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack. And
he's looking deep down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. And completion makes it second and short. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Trying to convert with a sweep. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
A quick throw out left, complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense back out there now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Gets the first and still running. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the target, and it's complete. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Great catch and run for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And muscle it into the end zone. 2-point conversion successful. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Here he goes. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And through 1 quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So we'll start the 2nd quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. So after the miss, it's still a 2-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to throw again. Snags the quick throw.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he get there on the ground? The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with...
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he runs it into the end zone to push the lead up to 6.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Finding some room at the 25. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff heading left. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Heading left after the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and
taking a shot deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Locates the tight end. He's complete. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pace 27 jump. Pace 27 jump.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, it looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's caught. Oh, the spin move. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. In the clear of the 25. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, when you commit a lot of defenders up on a 3rd and short situation, if you miss one gap on the defense, that back is going to be running for a while because there's nobody left on the back end.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. It's a run to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down with this offense.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Sooners. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Checks this down to the running back. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, how about this old school approach here? They have 3 tight ends, and they run the fullback in. That is pure power by this offense.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And a handoff as they run the counter play. As the first down is still going. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. And the Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt.
Here we go.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
No good. That keeps the score. Oklahoma 30.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19 set to kick it off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Georgia State offense on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What a catch! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved in catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Sort of one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Panthers offense back out there now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second and short. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense has reached the red zone now. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Hey, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them a lead here late in this game.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Pressure is coming. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. Now here he goes. Past the 20. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a first.
Touchdown, Sooners. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught by the receiver. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply...
Touchdown, Panthers. They have taken the lead with time running down.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Is important to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The first play on the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Second down, looking to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Castro. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. So a chance to tie the game here in the final minute of play. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll tackle him at the 27. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.